In this age of information, it is hard to ignore the fact that the number of personal computers is on the rise. Many people now use computers for personal, educational, business, and entertainment purposes. But most people are not aware of the possibility to connect their home computer to another in the outside world to share a vast resource of information and data. This is made possible through a service known as a bulletin board system, or BBS. The people who run or own these systems are commonly known as sysops, or system operators. They maintain approximately 30,000 different bulletin board systems in North America.
A bulletin board system is basically an electronic media. People can log in and exchange messages. They can download programs. They can upload programs for other users. And it's basically a hobby for people to get involved in.
There are two different types of bulletin board systems. One type is a commercial system which offers an extensive variety of services. The other is a smaller system which can also offer various services but is often run as a hobby out of someone's home. Here is an explanation of what each of these two kinds of BBSs can offer their users.
The large bulletin board system, a commercial operation like our own, offers a pretty vast range of services. In terms of software, Canada Remote Systems has about 400,000 files and programs online. The other reason that people would join the bulletin board system is to get direct technical help and support. We have about 200,000 messages online at any given time here at CRS, split into about 3,500 different topical message areas, or conferences as we call them. Another very popular service we have these days is a group of services called the Information Service. That's the news. We have live news from UPI, live news from Reuters, a daily feed from Canadian Press, and the newest thing we've added are the CD-ROM reference material services on CRS. So if you're looking for information through databases, we have quite a number online through the CD-ROMs.
There's very large BBSs where you can do shopping at home, view the products you want to do, buy it through your Visa, book your airline tickets, get a complete, up to the minute, 15 minutes late report on the latest stocks. And again, the basic stuff, which is file transfer, communicating with other people around the world.
Smaller BBSs have a tendency of having more personalized files, messages, and so on. They also have more categorized areas of, depending what the BBS is. If it's Star Trek BBS, there's a lot of Star Trek files.
Most of those BBS, simply because of cost and everything else, generally provide file access again, the conference things, and online games where you can log on, you can play your StarQuest game or whatever, run around the universe and leave messages telling your friend how you blew up his home planet and ha ha ha. And again, they're very personal. You can leave a message to SysOp and you'll get a pretty quick response and stuff like that.
Obviously, the large commercial systems operate as a business. Therefore, it is quite appropriate for them to charge access fees. However, in the area of small, hobby systems, most of them operate for free. But some do ask for donations or charge access fees of their own. Patrick Cole explains why.
It pays the telephone bills, because let's face it, I've got a telephone line tied up here and it's only used for the BBS. I don't use it myself. Also for repairs, systems wear out. This computer is on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and something's going to wear out sooner or later, and I'm going to have to pay for it. And it's nice if you've got users that are paying a small user fee that you can have on standby for those kind of emergencies.
Various people from all walks of life regularly call BBSs. Here's a few to explain why they like to be involved in this vast exchange of information.
I think I'd probably call it more for social reasons than information reasons, but when I need questions answered, I look to the BBS for that as well. Pretty much, it's a lot of fun.
I initially joined CRS as a member 2-3 years back for the express purpose of getting software. The second reason I call would be to get technical help and support myself.
It's a great way to meet people as well, talk to people that you wouldn't normally find out in the street or in school and so on. Professional market as well. For example, a Space BBS, you actually have professors and so on are people that are actually working on actual space things at the moment.
I just thought it was completely fascinating and amazing that I could talk to all these people all over the place. And as a result, I probably spent about 4 hours a day BBSing, much to the demise of my unhappiness of my girlfriend at the time. That's what's called the computer widow. But when I logged up, what I was finding out actually was I was finding stuff out about computers, because I was relatively new to computers, and there's other people who knew more about it. I could talk to them and say, well, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you work this? I got a lot of information from it. I liked playing the online games and stuff like that.
In order to connect your computer to a bulletin board system and take advantage of all that they have to offer, there are a few things that you will need. Michael Cameron explains.
Pretty well, a standard AT with a 2400 baud modem and a phone line that you can use, and some communication software. Generally, I recommend Procom or Telex. Procom's a commercial software package. Telex is a shareware, almost replica of that you can use, and then if you like it, you can register. And that should be, and the other thing is a little patience, because it takes a little while to get used to it. It's like a bit of a new language, and you get used to working on it, and that should be enough. And then finding a couple numbers and test BBSs out. Try a couple of the smaller ones first, and then decide if you can really get something out of something huge like CompuServe or CRS or Rose Media.
If you require any further information on bulletin board systems or the hardware and software required to call one, please consult your local computer dealer. Remember, the software available on legal bulletin board systems are of the freely distributable domain and will not include the popular commercial software packages available in your local computer store.
So I don't think it's going to be a question of whether or not they should get interested. I think they will get interested. It's a virtue of the computer. I mean, we're really moving into the information age, and BBSs, electronic, discussions are sort of almost the mecca, the pinnacle of that whole idea. And people quickly find out that a computer is more than just a glorified typewriter or a glorified accounting package. And through that, they can find out and make use of an awful lot of services out there to make it sort of a worthwhile investment. You're going to spend a couple $1,000 on a computer, you should get your money's worth out of it.